Fair Mercy.
And what is this? Is this a Genji?
Ooh, Genji.
We don't get to see this too often.
Don't worry, there's no tampering in this game. Just a few jabs at each other.
I was like, what are you talking about? Then I see the chat. I'm like,
Look at
oh.
this. Sneaky.
Ooh, yeah, this is extremely sneaky, actually. Hanging up on this top, right behind the shield. That's a Bastion right in the sight of Farah, taking him down real quick.
That's one way to take care of a battleship.
Yeah, just show up behind it, right behind the shield, and just blow it up instantly, stopping this push in its tracks, like not even around the corner.
And look at all that our ult charge the Farah already has. 90%.
Beautiful.
90%.
I hear a Widow switch. Yeah, okay, Super Fro is trying to take it out, but Jub just says nope, goes after her instantly.
If you've ever seen Jub's Genji, you'll know he is quite the force to be reckoned with.
Thank goodness. We don't get to see it too often, but when it does.
Unfortunately, no. But when you do, you'll remember it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Kent State taking their time.
Bringing out their own Genji. Interesting.
Okay, this barrage is ready. Just a matter of getting behind there, but yeah, he took a lot of damage there.
Picked up an Ashe as well.
Oh, very nice.
Form of hit scan.
Oh, there we go. Singularity's far right taken down too.
Big barrage.
And staying alive through it. Nicely done from Justy, keeping them topped off. And this push is completely done, exception of this lone diva who's going to run for the hills. I mean, a little unfortunate that... oh, never mind, they take out Diva too, so the huge stagger. And this cart hasn't moved, like, at all.
Not an inch.
Start of this game. Oh, Don't Touch Me finally gets taken down, though. Super Foss with the Ashe. Might as well be a sniper character. Now, I hear a Dragon Blade coming out. Let's see if I can actually find it. It doesn't appear so. Unfortunate. Hopefully we'll get a replay on that later. But Beat Drop going to keep the rest of the Saints alive. Right on top of the Ashe. Lots of damage here coming from Jub and Blazin.
So they did use 4 ults there.
Yeah.
So they have one ult left to utilize. So watch for a little bit of a harder push here from Kent State.
So once again, tried and true. It's been working on top this building. Now that dynamite just smoked Jub, but luckily the healers were all right there.
Spicy.
Very spicy. Oh, never mind. Lucio coming to join him up there. And then the barrage right on top of the Reinhardt, but gets sniped out of the air. Gonna get revived though, so still in the fight. Bob coming out from the side of Kent State. See if the extra body could do some work. I'm just gonna deflect it, but Bob doesn't really take that much damage from it, does he? Although Don't Touch Me getting a ton of damage.
Bob is a tanky boy.
Yeah, very much so. Kent State able to get at least a little bit of a push onto this cart, but Saints are returning. Don't Touch Me in a bit of a rough spot. He's kind of staggered without his mech, but if he can sneak around, get a little bit of extra damage, he can get back into this fight.
It was very surprising.
Yeah, and he's back in this. Oh, too slow. Unfortunate. As the rest of the Saints are getting taken out on top of the cart, it does look like Kent State are going to be able to get this first point. But the Saints did do a pretty decent job of stalling this long enough to the point where their bank of time is just pretty much exhausted.
And if you guys didn't know, they did change McCree, so his Fan the Hammer, or his burst damage is upped significantly. So they did switch to McCree. It was a good switch by Kent State, and it is doing significant damage to this Farah.
Okay, here's the shatter. There's a lot of Saints on the ground at this point. At least Farah's trying to put some pressure on, but can't do anything against a McCree with a Deadeye, though, so kind of stopped there. There comes Jub with the Dragon Blade, takes down the Lucio, continuing to try and get a bunch of damage in, but has to respect the Diva Bomb. And unfortunately, Justy barely getting caught out by that Diva Bomb. Going to make things a little bit messy. Okay, tackling the tank, but Diva on the other side coming in for the save. It gets de-mech'd. Both Divas without a mech at this point.
Yeah, so they'll be use their little blasters, see if they can get some percentage up, but be a while before we see them again.
Yeah, and then the Kent State Diva did a really good job last time stopping Don't Touch Me from even getting the mech once he had full charge.
You're right.
See, alt check. We do have 3 on the side of Saints. Diva Bomb, Winston, and Farah. But oh my god, Farah took so much damage. Luckily, Jesse nice and close to keep him safe. But yeah, between McCree and Ash, there's a lot of damage that this Farah is just going to eat. And yeah.
So she does want...
Ooh.
Wow.
Good job from Jub getting into the back line, taking down the Ash and the Zenyatta. It's going to clean up the rest of this fight with 2 huge critical members taken down, taking out the excuse me, the Reinhardt.
And here comes the stagger from there's a nice stagger. I do, as I said, you don't want to see Jub's Genji, because when you see Jub's Genji, you don't see him. He dashes through you and you're gone. That's it. So it's one of his picks. You don't see that often, but when we do see it, it does do very well.
Yeah, one thing I'm actually really surprised of is that Singularity is still on the Farah. I'm kind of hoping to see him just like blow the ult for one more hold and then make a switch to something.
So there is 37 seconds left, and they do have about half the points still to push.
Okay, Bob coming out as the team fight goes down. Transcendence coming up from Kent State University, keeping at least 4 of the members alive. Singularity goes down but gets revived real quick. The Shatter taking down at least the tank. The Rhine going to get bombarded by the barrage, and at least a little bit of damage onto the Diva as well. Diva Bomb on top of the point. Nobody going to get caught out from that one. Don't touch me, sitting with next to no HP, but it does have the bomb still if he does decide to use it. Finally getting healed up a little bit by Justy, and he's right on top of the McCree, but there's a lot of backup there. It's a bit of an odd spot. Gets slept. Here comes Diva Bomb. Does the team have to respect it? They don't, and they just get 2 kills out of it. Don't touch me with
nice
Diva
bomb.
A good spot for that bomb. Emergency Hammond coming out to play. Just try and knock everybody away from the cart. Not going to be of any effect, though, as Blazin takes him down. So
Very
1
well
point for Kent State, so 1.5 basically.
I do want to say, I understand why Singularity did stay on that far, because she did have Barrage. She did have Barrage, but it could have gone a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
She could have gotten picked a lot earlier. She did end up getting a few picks in the end, but with the McCree, with the Ash, it's very hard, and it also has a secondary effect because your Mercy is going to be following you, right? Mm-hmm. And normally you, as a Mercy, you want to try and sit behind people, or you want to be evasive in the air. But if you're playing with a Farah, it's very easy for their Ash and the McCree to pick you off when you're flying around following her. So I did say they get a little lucky, but again, Jub's Genji did a lot of work during those fights too as well.
It definitely helps having more than one DPS threat.
Oh, yeah. Especially when they're as talented as the Saints Gaming DPS are.
Absolutely. And we do get to see the double sniper comp coming back. Maybe, unless it's the Genji. We're probably going to see at least 1 sniper. Getting controlled by the squad.
The Dragon Brothers. He's trying to choose between the 2 Dragon Brothers. He can't pick. But we do see Azaria this time.
Oh, yeah.
So there will be the Graviton option. So whatever brother he does pick, they will be able to have a nice combo with the Zarya.
Singularity playing a song for us before this match gets underway. Let's see if you can get a quick pick on anybody. See if the Kent State guys decide to set up at the same spot. No, they actually go onto the more standard spot, which is just above the arches. And he's getting peppered.
They do have a Widowmaker of their own as well. They are running a Brigitte and Diva.
Oh, Ryan fell down. That's a really rough spot for him. The rest of the Saints trying to charge in, and the rest of Kent State trying to give him some sort of backup. And luckily, nobody went down on either side. Although the Diva's pretty low underneath the arch here. Blazin trying to hold her own. The shield almost going down from the Kent side. He's purpled and extremely low. Unfortunately, the charge not hit its mark. Singularity taking down the mech. Jub getting a kill as well. And it looks like this fight's going towards the Saints as they charge in. Don't touch me, right on top of everybody. The grind goes down. Ana goes down. Just a matter of taking down this Ash and the Diva. And that's a pretty quick team fight win for the Saints, and this might be point number 1.
And this comp especially, once you get 1 pick, it's very easy to start snowballing and taking out everyone else. especially with 2 snipers. Being able to get those picks is a lot easier. The Dragon Strike, Hanzo does get his Dragon Strike very, very quickly. I don't know if it was necessary to complete that, but he should have it up soon. He's already at 25%. So
Yeah, just a couple seconds of firing, and he's getting there.
And Zarya does have her Grav, and we also have an Earth Shatter and Widow. Ooh.
Yeah, Super Boss. Oh, we got a Nano on the Monkey, charging in, getting all of the Saints off of the point, but not really a whole heck of a lot of damage because the Saints just completely retreated at that point. Jub did get revenge on the Widowmaker, and now Singularity coming back, doing work. We have a Nano boost onto the Reinhardt. He's just gone swinging. That is a huge shatter, taking 2 down, I believe. And then Jub going on a killing spree. Singularity taking down the Monkey, and this is a good fight here for the side of Saints. They are probably one more fight away from making it to the checkpoint and getting the victory in game number 1.
They did invest a lot in that fight, but we are seeing a Wrecking Ball. We are seeing a Moira, so we're seeing a lot of delay.
Oh, watch out for that Diva Bomb, but no, bit of a rough spot. Right on top of the card, there is the Graviton swinging the hammer through absolutely everybody. Dragon Strike also coming through everybody. That's 3, 4, it's like 6 members down from the side. Oh, maybe 5, but there he goes.
Complete game.
That is it.
Game 1 goes to the Saints.
Damn, that was pretty convincing. Nicely done there from St. Clair College.
And I do like that we're not seeing, the GOATS comp all the time. We're seeing a little bit of the Hanzo, a little bit of the Widow, a little bit of Pharah. And
Ooh. Oh, he was just right in the bag, just
as you can see, Jub is pretty good with the Shimada brothers.
Absolutely.
This is proficiency, 61 kill participation. Wow.
It wouldn't be a Saints stream without there being some sort of TikTok meme. My God. So game number 2, where are we going to go? We'll see momentarily. Was that Volskaya?
We are going to Volskaya Industries.
Alrighty.
So this map actually is a personal favorite of mine.
It's an absolute cluster.
Yes.
Volatile as hell.
Cluster. It's a very, very clustered.
Yeah, I cut myself up. I cut myself
yeah,
off.
You're all good. Don't worry. We already had someone do that last week. We're over that.
Yeah.
But this this map is it's very hard to take the last point because it's very similar to Hanamura, where the defending team is spawning a couple feet away from where the point is. So the key to this map is, especially if you can win the first point, carry that momentum into the second point, you're going to have your ult charges up, and they most likely won't. So if you're able to team wipe them and then team wipe them again with your ults, you can win this in, a minute and a half, and you'll have lots of time. If you don't get that second point, it's very, very hard to take because you can delay, and use your Mei, use your Wrecking Ball, use your Tracer, and stop the other team, and you keep getting your teammates to respawn, and it can burn up a whole lot of time.
For sure.
So obviously, because the spawn is so far back, when you're coming into the first point, it does have the attacker's advantage, which can say it's attacking first.
Just laughing at the playful banter between these two teams. It's glad to see, even in the heat of competition, everybody's having fun. Now the first big objective here, passing through this bridge here at Volskaya. And they're just barging right through it, but they are taking a ton of damage. Jub taking down Voltage is Lucio. And slightly stalls out for a brief moment. There is a couple people going down. Jub goes down, but a lot of members of Kent State getting taken out in this fight. Jussie on a killing spree as well. Nicely done.
As you can see, goats everywhere.
Goats everywhere.
Goats everywhere. And yeah, it is fun to see, even though you're competing, or it isn't Tespa, it is, competition. Everyone can have fun.
It's so satisfying watching those fully charged, alternate shots coming out from Jussie Zenyatta just hit its mark.
Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, he does hit his mark a lot. He is very, very good with his Zenyatta.
In the front lines, the Diva mech going down for Kent State. The bomb is ready. The pin's going all the way back down towards the spawn. But seeing we're already able to get out, still living.
Nice,
A lot of
nice
members
save by Jub
dropping.
Jub. Nice save by Jub Jub.
Nicely done there, and another good hold.
Saving his trash-talking teammate. Got a little bit too forward. Alright. He's gonna get a smack in the mouth one of these days.
All right, regroups. Let's see. Oh my God!
There it
All
is.
hands on deck for this. 6 ults ready on this side of St. Clair, and there's the one right on top of the wall. There, the shield is. It did
There
get
it
broken
is.
just at the right
Oh.
time. That is 4 down.
That's how you use a proper combo. For all you silver kids watching at home, that is why you combo ults right there.
Absolutely. I did not even think that that shield was going to be broke, but right at the right time, they burned it down just enough.
It's a lesson in how you combo things together, because that's what happens. You get very satisfying team wipes.
All right, next push is up. They only used 3 of the 6 ults that they did have, so they still have at least a couple tools for this next push. Okay, there's the grab. Actually getting a lot of the members of St. Clair College, but at the same time, Reggie taking a ton of heat as the rest of the team goes towards the point. Diva demechs, but there is the bomb. Can they stay behind the... Oh, he didn't stand behind the Rhine. Unfortunate, but a big shatter coming out from Blazin. Took like 2 or 3 of them down. The other shatter, I think, maybe only got 1 of the Saints, if anything. Did not quite hit its mark. Jesse dueling this Zarya, finally taking her down while keeping everybody alive at the same time. Just a matter of getting these beefy bodies off the point. Transcendence is right there if he feels threatened, and they're still good. Oh, hang on a second. Dowling actually came from behind and booped the Kent State Reinhardt. I was wondering why these guys were popping off, but that's why.
And that's why I said one of the keys to their success is Dowling, because if it wasn't for Dowling can ramp up so much speed with his Lucio. He knows the maps like the back of his hand. He knows exactly where he can run and where he can't run. He knows exactly what ledges to grab, and he got so much speed coming out of spawn because he died early.
Yeah.
But he came back, and he turned around, and he booped Reinhardt right off the edge in a key part of the fight.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
it seemed like just a raw Diva bomb coming out, but did manage to take down Brigitte. But the bomb does manage to find Jussie now. And the Shatter does manage to snag Dowling, but I think he did amp it up with heals just before he went down. So it does keep everybody rather healthy. Okay, Alt's calling is
Big grab.
out. There's 2
Big grab.
in there. Swinging away, decent damage, but still keeping everybody alive. There's like 3 or 4 of them. That is a pretty good Shatter, taking down 2 people with the 1 charge. Nicely done from Blazin. There's 1 more down, or are in overtime, so if the Kent State players cannot reach the point, it is over. Transcendence on the point, keeping everybody alive, but Jussie does get caught by the charge. Unfortunate from him, but the Saints are still outnumbering everybody on this point. Diva demech'd, sent off the side, and there it goes, full hold for St. Clair College.
Dowling DPS?
What, right?
Dowling DPS? No. I do want to say Jussie was definitely hitting his shots there. His discords, his callouts, and you know, it wouldn't have been the same fight, and they wouldn't have been able to keep that full hold if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, he was definitely hitting his marks. Granted, he got caught out like twice by random shenanigans with that.
Overall, it was
that
very
fight
well played.
lasted so long that it didn't matter.
Yeah, and the key too was the Reinhardt charge, and then not only take out one person by hitting them with his charge, he also pinned someone into a wall. So, and then he swung his hammer, got another one. So, you know, DPS did work, but the tanks and supports really brought it too.
All right, let's see what we got.
Viewers, could I get a toes in chat?
Oh, God.
Thank you. Yeah.
These guys just memeing on each other in between rounds. Gotta
That's
love
why I love it. You know, it's, you know, it may be competitive, but you know, we can all be friends here in Overwatch, right?
For sure. Contrary to what quick play and ranked mode would teach you, but yes, absolutely.
Well, you know what? These guys are enjoying their time. I'm enjoying my time. You enjoying your
Myself as
time
well,
over
absolutely. Look forward to this every Sunday.
there? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a
and even
fun
more
time.
now that the actual season's
Beginning. gonna
in
be great.
progress.
So we got a surprising team comp. Goats.
Yeah. Surprise, it's goats.
They do throw a Brigitte in there instead of an Ana. We got a Reaper on the side of Kent State.
Okay, Jub finds the kill onto the Reinhardt, which is allowing the rest of the Saints squad to just charge right in. And this one could be done quick if this fight continues to go their way. 4 members down on the side of Kent, but they cannot deal with the Pharah. The boop actually keeps her off, and it's just enough to actually just push her right away. Just plowed through them that time.
Very well played by Saints. You know, Kent State did put up a fight, but
Oh, let's go, Jesse.
justified. Jesse had an excellent game.
All right, let's see if those shots that you were talking about earlier. Oh, okay, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Let's go.
91% kill participation. Now that, my friend, is a stat.
Oh my gosh.
That, my friend, is a stat.